Today I messed up by disabling the trackpad of school laptops. We had one room with laptops in our school and you were only allowed in it during class. Basically a teacher had to be present. So we were in this room like once a week, and one week I was kinda bored and looked up some shortcuts. The laptop had to mess with the laptops of my friends while they were distracted, flipping the desktop upside down or sideways, etc. I then came across a shortcut which basically disabled the trackpad of the laptop. Keep in mind that none of the laptops had a mouse. We could only use the trackpad. Now I did that to a friend, and while a little LED indicated that the trackpad is disabled, they didn't see it and were confused. I showed them how I did it and they laughed, telling me to do that at the end of class before we leave the room. And so I did, leaving the trackpad disabled for some amusement, thinking that the teacher will just enable it again. The next week we went into the room again and I was surprised as I see the laptop I tinkered with last time having a mouse. Clearly they weren't able to enable the trackpad and just use this workaround so it's still usable. I thought to myself that if I do that to every laptop, that they have to equip them with a mouse. So during the next few weeks I wanted to do that to more laptops. This time I freed and I did it to like 6 more, totaling to 7 out of 30. Weirdly enough, the next week the laptops didn't have mice, but we were told that they don't work, so some of us had to share laptops with each other. We didn't stop though, so this week we only did 4 more. The next week the 11 laptops were missing and we were told that they send them in to repair them. We thought that now our plan wouldn't work anymore, so we didn't disable any laptops' trackpads this day. Eventually the school knew what happened but couldn't find out who did this. They made an announcement that anyone doing stuff like that will be expelled the next time. They also introduced a system that each laptop has a list that you have to sign in so the teachers know which student worked on which laptop, making them responsible for everything that's wrong with the laptop. Now some teachers didn't control if you signed the paper, and karma struck me back after a laptop had a key missing and I was the last one that signed the list, so I got held responsible for this even though I wasn't at foul, but I guess I deserved it anyways. Perhaps the teachers knew it was me and planned this, but I highly doubt it. Today I messed up by powering down a shake before a long drive. Road trip started today. So excited that 3 friends and I are starting a 7-day trip through 4 provinces. I haven't been out of province before and figured this will be a good way to stretch my traveler wings. As we were loading the last few things into my friend's car from her house, I asked where we would be doing breakfast. Little did I know everyone else had eaten already. "No worries," says my friend, "grab a protein shake from the second shelf that'll cover you till we stop for lunch." It was kinda nasty. But whatever. Vacation with besties. So fun. About 30 minutes into our drive my stomach was discontent. 15 minutes later we had to stop for an emergency. I came out of the bathroom wondering what flood of hatred could that protein shake have caused. Checked the bottled chocolate laxative for constipation relief. The second shelf. Yay, not the second shelf of the fridge. The second shelf of the pantry. We had to stop 6 times. They haven't stopped laughing. Bright side. My stomach has never been flatter. Today I messed up by using a portable toilet. I used a portable toilet at a friend's party. For context, said party was located quite a way out of a major city, therefore not an easy place to get to, and the time this occurred was close to midnight. I closed the door to the bathroom and heard a small clang like metal dropping, but still had all my jewelry on, so thought nothing of it. Turns out, something in the door must have broken because I'm currently locked inside with a group of people trying to get me out. A guy from the hiring company has kindly traveled out to help release me, and it sounds like there will be power tools involved. My friends are fantastic in getting me through by playing the Great Escape theme and all by myself. Luckily, I have access to water, haha. Today I messed up by preparing chestnuts incorrectly. I wanted to make chestnuts for dinner. Pretty simple, right? You make an X-shaped cut on one side and then put them into the oven. Well, making those cuts was a bit difficult cause I had only done this once before and also had to switch hands, injured wrist. But it's not that important, right? Google said those cuts make sure the chestnuts don't explode, but that never happens anyway, does it? I mean, my mom said it should be fine, so I believed that. Well, we were wrong. I took them out of the oven, went to grab a plate and bang! Yeah, one of them exploded. In the middle of the kitchen. There was sticky stuff everywhere. Everything within a radius of 2 meters from the bomb was covered in yellow dust. My mom and I had to clean the whole kitchen for like 30 minutes cause it wouldn't come off easily due to the stickiness. Stuff got on my phone and somehow underneath the screen protector of it. I have no idea how that's even possible. I'm definitely doing these cuts right the next time I make chestnuts. Today I messed up by taking my girlfriend in a headlock. My girlfriend of 3 months knows that I move and talk a lot during sleep, but I don't think she expected that much. She loves to sleep on my arm, so as usual, she was sleeping on my arm, with her back to my direction. I had a weird dream about fighting someone or someone trying to push me off a roof, not quite sure. During my self-defense, I wanted to take the guy in a headlock, so I pulled as strong as I could, and all of a sudden, I hear the voice of my girlfriend while I was asleep, with her neck between my arm. I'm glad that all of this happened in a split of a second, and I apologized right away, realizing what the heck I just had done. Luckily, she does not remember it, but we had a good laugh about it, and I am cracking up every time I remember what happened.